All right, let the record reflect this is the meeting of the Floyd County Alcoholic Beverage Board. It is the 4th day of August. It is currently 1:01 PM. Local board members present are,
James Gold.
Steve Roberts, Carl Piercy.
and I'm Indiana State Excise Officer Chris Strauss. Is there anyone wishing to voice opposition on a permit on the agenda today? Seeing there is none, if the people seeking a new permit or a change of ownership, I think that covers them. If you'd raise your right hands for me real quick. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under penalties of perjury the answers you've given on your application or the testimony you give today is going to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right. With that, we'll go ahead and take care of the automatic renewals. These permits are without violation since last renewal. Those permits are RR 22-21860, doing business as Cluckers on Charlestown Road. RR 22-25197, doing business on as Mark's Feed Store on Charlestown Road. RR 22-00892, doing business as Exchange Pub and Kitchen on Main Street in New Albany. RR 22-30817, doing business at Seeds and Greens Natural Market in New Albany. All of those are without violation since last renewal. Is there any discussion or motion on those renewal permits?
Make a motion that we approve. I'll second.
Motion and second to approve. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take care of Casey's, and that is DL 2234586. This is a transfer of ownership, correct? And it is located at 4770 Duffy Road. And we do have, okay, if you could just say your name and your position,
Nancy Sale, District Manager, and Lisa McKinney, both from the notes.
right?
So we were here, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
We were here last month. This is,
Right.
but we couldn't do this store because the sign, they lost it and it didn't get up. So this is, once again, Casey's had purchased all the Save a Steps. Same management, same people that are in the store, no changes in layout at this time. Basically the same procedure.
Same.
They have to scan the ID, and then you should tell them. You wanna tell them?
All cigarettes, tobacco, and alcohol have to be, the IDs have to be scanned in order to have to purchase it.
So not anyone who just lives under 40, you do
No,
that
all
for
of them.
everyone,
Yes,
right? And if an employee were to sell to a minor, what happens?
automatic termination.
I think it was Stop and Save, wasn't it, that you got?
I'm sorry,
What did you buy?
Save a
same as step.
Yeah, Save a Step.
Yeah.
Save a step, yeah. So this location, so pretty much nothing really changed about the location. So they,
The name.
except the name,
And the
yeah.
owners.
Yeah, but it's sold alcohol for quite a long time and we've been operating on a management agreement right now.
Questions from the board on this?
No questions.
Nancy, what was your last name? I didn't write it.
Still, SILL.
Sorry. You're the district manager.
Correct.
I do not have any questions. Is there any motions from the board on this?
I'll make the motion.
We approve.
Motion to approve
I'll second.
and second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And for the record, I do have the affidavit of compliance and the final inspection is completed on it. So,
Hey, you want to come up?
and then we have RR 22-43933 Harry's Tap House and Kitchen. This is a new 210 permit, beer, wine and liquor. This is going in at 7600 Indiana State Road 64 Southeast, I think. That sound accurate?
That's it.
All right, if you could state your name for us.
James Corbin,
James Corbin, and what's your position? Owner? All right. Tell us what your plans are with this.
So our plan, this is our third location. We have two already in Park County. We wanted to get into Floyd County at some point. This kind of opened up in Georgetown, so we got the ball rolling back in January. It used to be 812 Pizza, and he kind of dissolved his whole business plan, so that became open. The floor plan is set up perfectly for what we do, with minimal turnover. So we're in the process of that, and then we want to bring our full service, restaurant up in Georgetown. We're excited to be up there. So it'll pretty much mirror the one we have on Highway 62. We are, when we started 6 years ago, we were almost a 50-50 split between alcohol and food. And we've seen that change more of a restaurant now, and we're more 85% food now. It's 15% as people start to drink less. So we're excited to finally get into Floyd County. This is kind of the first one. This will help us kind of encompass all of southern Indiana, which is our overall goal 6 years ago.
James, what was your last name?
Corbin, Corbin.
Okay.
And how long have you had your restaurants in Clark County?
In Clark County, the first one opened in May of 2020, and then the second one opened in June of 2023. So we're averaging about every 3 years, another restaurant. We don't want to grow too fast, but, this just became, it kind of fell in our lap, and we always wanted to kind of go west, and we've been looking for a while, so it kind of played out. So we're excited.
So whereabouts in Georgetown are you located?
So if you going into Georgetown downtown, we're about a quarter mile right up from the drive-in theater. There's an Elma Hall right beside us,
Right.
and it used to be 812 right there in the corner. So we're right there on the corner spot, and it's a little strip mall right there, right off of the Highway 62. So
You gonna have a full kitchen,
we'll have a full kitchen, yes, sir.
breakfast, lunch and dinner?
We don't do breakfast. We do lunch and dinner. We haven't gotten to breakfast business just yet. But I tell people all the time, if I ever get in trouble, I'm going, I'd rather cook early in the morning for people than stay open later. Our hours will run, we'll be open till 10 o'clock during the week and probably 11 o'clock weekends. Our alcohol policy in Clark County will kind of transfer over where, we ID 40 and over. And again, being a bar, you do deal with some issues, and, the management is trained, the staff is trained. Again, we can kind of see it. When people come in and they start pounding alcohol beverages, we step in pretty quick because there's no place for that. So we run that location. I have about 12 TVs. My river location has 59 TVs. And then my one out there has 13 TVs. So we're kind of a sports bar, and we're making it a little bit harder nowadays with sports bars because of all the subscriptions and everything. So it's kind of changing my thoughts on being a sports bar as we move forward, because you have to have so many more subscriptions to show everything nowadays. Just it blows my mind, so people wonder why, you end up charging $15 for a burger or 16 or something. We probably pay over $62,000 a year in subscription between NFL ticket, everything else, Peacock business, Paramount, you name it, it's got. It's not.
Are you open now? Are you open now?
We are not open now. No, not Georgetown. We're probably 2.5 months out.
2.5 months.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just have a couple questions. Your ownership, who else is your other owners?
So I have Jerry Ayers. I have Todd Ayers,
How do you spell their last name?
Ayers.
Jerry and Todd.
Todd Ayers, and then Steve Brewer. And Tony Reback, which was your original partner of mine, but due to health concerns, he's kind of dropped down to 5%. So he's still going.
And what did you say his name was again?
Tony Reback, Rebak.
Everything on your application correct? Okay. 200 feet between school or church, that is no, correct?
No.
Okay, just so the board knows that, we do have a letter for the church on file that they are okay with it, which that's an exception to the law if the church approves it, and I do have that letter on file. That was submitted with their application, just so you know. You understand an excise officer may enter and inspect the premise without a warrant? Okay. Questions from the board on this?
I don't have any.
I don't have any.
Officer Gibson has approved the floor plan. And I think Scott Bedwell you've been working with, he has sent the affidavit of compliance on the orange sign posted. So we are in compliance with that. So with that, I don't have anything else. Motions from the board or any other discussion?
I'll make a motion to accept the,
I'll second it.
All right, so we have a motion and a second to approve the permit. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Deny, say no. Motion carries. All right. So this will go to the commission on the 18th. That's when it'll be approved within, they have 72 hours. It's typically the next day. That's when you can start the process. Are you ready to start opening now or? No, not yet.
Yeah.
How far away are you?
To open?
Yeah,
2.5 months.
okay.
We just started construction on the demo, so we haven't touched it.
So you might talk to Scott about putting it in escrow until you're ready.
Okay.
Just so all your revenue stuff doesn't start until, yeah. So you may ask him about that. So if you need to do that or not, so. I don't have anything else.
I have a question.
Okay.
You said you're starting construction up, as there not something there now?
Well, there is something there, but it needs a lot of work.
I got you.
So
So you're making improvements.
we are, yeah, we're investing over $500,000 in this,
Okay.
up there. They did some things that I wouldn't have done, and now we're going back fixing drainage and some things that just don't make sense. So we're gonna put the money in to do it right. Again, we open businesses and we've been open 6 years, 3 years, like, this is a long-term investment for us. And again, we got a good product, our food's really good. And again, it's like, so we turned more into a restaurant than we had before. We first opened in 2020. Kind of wanted to be a bar, but people just kept buying more and more food. And it's like, okay, well, we went that way. So we're more of a restaurant.
Are you up from the church or down from the church?
So we're right beside the church.
Are you right beside the
Yeah,
church?
in the strip mall there, we're on the corner. If you go around that corner, the church it's kind of right in between H&R Block and us. It's
Right.
weird, but we had to get the letter. We worked with them. Looking forward to doing a lot of donations and fundraising with them. It's a small kind of church, but they've been there for a while. So really nice people.
What's the name of that church?
That's a good question. I don't have an answer.
You better know that.
I know. I looked it up. When I had to go over and get the letter, I was like, how's this gonna go? This might
That's
not even
okay.
go off the
I
ground.
would just.
But it's a small, they have about 100 people show up on Sunday. And then, as he was saying before, when Pete was there, but, once church let him, all came back over there, so. So he's excited. And he loves our food, so.
Okay, Grace Fellowship.
Grace Fellowship.
All right, any other discussion from the board?
no,
Motion to adjourn?
Make the motion, we adjourn.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.